Welcome back to Raw. I followed your performance on the tour, and I've got to tell you, I was very impressed with what I saw.
You're not the only one. It was so exciting to watch you in action against all those legends. I could never get tired of watching you perform.
Thanks. You know, Eric, I was a little skeptical when you first asked me to go, but I've got to admit, it was the perfect opportunity to test my skills against some all-time great WWE superstars and prove myself to Raw fans around the world.
Hey, you don't have to thank me. It was my pleasure.
I wasn't thanking you. So anyway, before I left, you promised me a title match. I know we've got a pay-per-view coming up in a few weeks, and I was thinking...
Right, your title match. Listen, I've been thinking about how overrated titles are in this business, and how a superstar your caliber doesn't need gold to prove his worth. Besides, remember that I only promised to take the matter under advisement. That was our deal. That's what you agreed to.
Listen to me very carefully, Eric. I said I'd go on that world tour if I came home to a title match. I kept my part of the deal, so if you think...
Take your hands off me right now. You've already crossed a line, and if you ever want to get anywhere near a title again, you'll let me go immediately.
Fine, Eric. Have it your way. Just remember, what goes around, comes around. Come on, Christy. Let's get the hell out of here before I do something we're all going to regret. This isn't over between us, Bischoff.
Yes, I see what you mean, Coach. I must admit his behavior has been a bit strange lately. Thank you for coming here tonight to bring that to my attention.
You wanted to see me, Vince?
Yes, thank you for coming to see me. I wanted to take this chance to compliment you on your hard work so far this year and let you know that it has not gone unnoticed. The matches you've competed in over the last few months have helped to determine your entry number into one of the greatest matches in sports entertainment, the Royal Rumble.
As you know, the Rumble takes place in 2 weeks, and tonight's match is your last chance to improve your entry number. And it must be your lucky day, because Mr. McMahon, in his infinite wisdom, has come up with a typically brilliant plan to give you a choice of matches. You see, if you're fairly happy with your current number, you can compete in an Iron Man match tonight. When it's over, your opponent's number of pinfalls or submissions will be subtracted from yours. The resulting number will be added to your current entry number. So, if you score 3 points and your opponent scores 1, your entry number improves by 2. But if it's the other way around, your number falls by 2.
Or if you prefer to take a big risk for a big reward, you can compete tonight in a triple threat match against the number 1 and number 30 entrants. Win that match, and you'll get to enter the Royal Rumble last at number 30, which gives you a huge advantage. If you lose the triple threat, however, you'll enter at number 1 and have to face 29 other superstars in order to win.
I love it. That's sheer genius, Mr. McMahon.
Take it under advisement for a minute. Let me know which match you want to compete in tonight. Keep in mind that the higher your entry number, the later you enter the Royal Rumble, and the better your chances. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the World Heavyweight title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new World Heavyweight Champion. You see, despite Eric Bischoff's apparent desire to keep the World Heavyweight Championship vacant, Raw will indeed have a champion to represent the brand at WrestleMania. And speaking of Eric Bischoff, I plan on personally coming to Raw tomorrow to get an explanation from him as to why he's been vacating every title on the brand.
Mr. McMahon's coming to Raw tomorrow night. I'd hate to be in Eric Bischoff's shoes right about now.
Who wouldn't, generally speaking?
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, so that's what you got.
I'd like to start out tonight's show by congratulating all of the Raw superstars for their performances yesterday at the Royal Rumble. I think there's no doubt that Raw showed itself to be the superior brand. I'd like to especially single out Kane, our new Intercontinental Champion, and Batista, our new World Heavyweight Champion, for putting on two of the greatest matches in WWE history.
That's right. And more importantly, we finally got Intercontinental and World Heavyweight Champions again. No thanks to Eric Bischoff.
Unfortunately, there were some issues with the title matches.
Here we go again.
So I'm afraid I have no choice but to...
No chance, so that's what you got. Up against a machine too strong.
I've never been so happy to see Mr. McMahon in my life.
You think Bischoff was about to vacate the titles again, JR?
There's no doubt in my mind that's exactly what he was going to do.
Eric, I think I speak for every superstar in the locker room and every WWE fan around the world when I say that I've had just about enough of you stripping titles from Raw superstars. And tonight, right here, right now, I want a damn explanation for your actions.
If that's what you want, Vince, well, that's exactly what you're going to get.
That's the WWE Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. What in God's name is he doing here?
He's a SmackDown superstar. How do you even get into the arena?
Well, Eric, it sounds like Vince wants to be let in on our little plan. I guess there's no harm in it since there's no way he's going to be able to stop us now.
Plan?
You see, Vince, me and Eric Bischoff have been working very closely together the last few months. In exchange for me providing the financial backing to create a new wrestling empire, Eric's been handicapping Raw by keeping its titles vacant.
I don't believe it!
That means that when Eric and I go into business against you, you're not only going to have to overcome the fact that I am the most high-profile champion in the business today, you're also going to have to take on the man who nearly destroyed the WWE when he ran WCW.
And we all know how that turned out. Mr. McMahon put WCW out of business.
So, Vince, this is your first, last, and only chance to get the hell out of our ring before I come down there and do something you'll regret.
You think you can intimidate me, JBL? You think you frighten me? I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it. I'm the chairman of the biggest sports entertainment empire in history. I didn't get to this point by being stupid or ignorant. You think you're the only one who can come up with a secret plan? I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to this, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh my gosh! It can't be!
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold is here!
Oh man, Bischoff's gonna get it now!
Whoa! Steve! Vince! Hold it! Stop right there! Vince? Mr. McMahon? You know that when you hired me, I specifically had it written into my contract that no physical violence would be permitted against me, as long as I'm the general manager of Raw. If either one of you lays a finger on me, I'll sue you. I'll sue you for everything you've got.
You know, Austin, I have to admit, he's got a good point. Let's not act rashly here. Let me see if I can find a way to solve this little misunderstanding. Eric Bischoff, you're fired. And now that Raw is without a general manager, Austin, I'd like to offer the job to you. I know we've never seen eye to eye, but Raw needs you, Steve. I hate to admit it, but I need you here to clean up this damn mess.
You know, Vince, when you called me up and begged me to be the new general manager of Raw, that was about the happiest moment of my life. Until right about now. Seeing you in the middle of this ring, in your stupid little suit and tie, pleading with Stone Cold, "Oh, please, Stone Cold, come to Raw and solve all my problems." Well, damned if that don't make old Stone Cold feel real special.
Look, I'm gonna let that go because I need a man like you to keep JBL out of Raw's affairs. Furthermore, I'm certain that at least one of the Raw superstar must be working with JBL from the inside. This mole needs to be found immediately.
So what you're saying is, you're asking Stone Cold to find some damn traitor, open up a can of whoop-ass on a dumb sumbitch, and maybe just raise some hell on the side. Well, sounds like a job for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tell you what, if you want to see Stone Cold as the new general manager, give me a hell yeah. All right, Vince, you got yourself a general manager. And my first order is, you can get the hell out of my ring. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
If there's a mole on Raw, the Texas Rattlesnake will find it. And you can take that to the bank.
This is gonna be a train wreck, JR. I just know it.
All right, first order of business is to get to the bottom of this damn conspiracy. If there's one thing I know about JBL, besides the fact that he's a no-good yellow sumbitch, is that he ain't gonna give up just 'cause Bischoff got fired. Kane, Batista, you better watch yourselves. You heard how Bischoff was trying to get the titles off Raw to handicap the show? That gold around your waist? Might as well be a target on your heads.
I'm not worried about JBL or anybody else on SmackDown. I say bring them on if they think they've got what it takes.
Yeah, anyone, SmackDown or Raw, thinks they're gonna take my title away from me, I say, come try it.
Now you listen to Stone Cold Steve Austin. As long as you're the Raw champions, you're gonna take care of your titles and not go looking to mix it up with SmackDown. And that's all I got to say about that. As far as you go, you signed for a World Heavyweight title match against Batista at WrestleMania. If I was JBL, you'd be at the top of my list. And since I'm the new sheriff in town, I'm making you my deputy. Find out who else around here is working for SmackDown and open up a can of whoop-ass, Stone Cold style.
Got it. Any suggestions on who to start with?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do have a suggestion. Remember how Chris Benoit jumped from SmackDown to come after Raw's World Heavyweight title? Seeing as how we're having a problem with SmackDown superstars trying to get rid of Raw titles, he seems like a suspect to me. I've made a submission-only match between you two tonight so you can keep an eye on him. Now go get ready.